We are live. We are live.
Day one.
Day
one.
Oh, just
How exciting.
making sure that we're on.
Yeah, baby.
Let people, some people come on.
Yes.
Making sure everybody's up there. Oh, people are coming on now.
Yes.
Okay. So I feel like we're getting live now. I feel like we're going live.
I'm going to go on my phone onto the pop-up group, then I can see everyone's messages that come through. Tell us hi, where you're from.
Yes.
It's exciting that you're all here. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
It's amazing.
Turn the volume down so you can't hear us.
So it's on there, just making sure that we're on the other one. So please put where you're from, where you're joining us from. I know a few people in New Zealand are up already, in Australia. So we want to see who is on. Say hi. Say hi.
Yes, say hi. Please come and say hi.
Because this is day one. This is day one. And let us know, okay? Let us know who is here for the first time. Like, who is joining us for their first Quantum Flame Healing workshop?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know if it's your second time.
Yeah,
put like a 1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
Yeah, however many it is, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Pop it in the chat. I don't know if I can see us on the pop-up page.
You see, now I can see us on the pop-up page, but not on the big page. You want to try the big page?
Okay, yeah, I'll go on the big page.
Because I've found us on the pop-up page.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we are there, look. So let me just turn us down.
Perfect.
Yes. So let's see. Jodie's on. Hi, Jodie from Canada.
Hello.
Stephanie's on.
Have you used your hello everyone today yet?
Amy's going to use her at everyone.
Oh, okay.
On the group.
Oh, I found us on the big page. So I'll start big, you stay on pop-up.
How funny last time it was the other way around.
I know.
Isn't it? Tracy Ross, 55th time. I love it.
I love it, Tracy. I love it.
Morning. I was trying to use my big computer yesterday, and Tracy came up. We've got like a smaller group, like a month by month group. And Tracy, bless you, thank you for coming on and letting us know that it wasn't working. It was working. She was like my go-to yesterday. So thank you so much, Tracy, for helping me realise my computer wasn't working. So Clara Jane is from New Zealand, and it's midnight.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, that just means a lot.
It does,
doesn't it?
It does. So Jodie woke up at 4:44. There's been a lot of fours in the realm at the minute, Jodie.
I can't see the comments on the pop-up group.
On the big group.
On the big group. So I'm so sorry at the moment.
Can you do it on there?
Yeah, I'll have a look on there.
Have a look on there.
Yes.
What did Neve just say? Because, hey, lovelies, millionth time. Hello. And Amy, thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you, Amy, for being with everybody on here. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Ulka, my first, to be honest, I only joined Feather Workshop, but was it? Hello, dear. Hello.
Welcome back, beautiful.
Welcome back. Welcome, third time. Hello, Jo.
Yeah, hello, beautiful.
Oh, this is amazing.
Am I going on big group?
Yeah, you're going on big group, yeah.
So shall I hello everyone on the big group then?
Yeah, I think Amy's done it on the big group.
Okay.
She's done it on the big group and the pop-up group.
Oh, I can see everything now. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So what you need to do,
Elizabeth from Norway. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Catherine, where did you go? Oh, I don't know. We're back though. We're here.
Oh no, where did we go?
Hello.
We're back.
Just seeing how to comment from Blackpool. Hi, Jane.
I love Blackpool. Love it, Jane. Elizabeth, can I just ask you? Was it you that I was speaking to on the Instagram page the other morning? Let us know when I was driving, and I think it was you that came up. Just let us know if it was you. What you can do is click on the thingy on the page
Just put my volume right down. Click on that.
Yeah, click on the page. And then you get them
shows
all,
them.
yeah.
Oh, perfect. Love it
So
when
you
you
get
learn
them all.
something new.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Charis
Fantastic.
is here, West Virginia.
Wow.
So happy. Charis, it was really nice. Thank you so much for your support on Instagram as well. It's really nice to have you on here, and thank you. I don't know what time it is in West Virginia, but I know it's not like lunchtime. I think
we know it's not
11
a.m.
Yeah, we know it's not 11 a.m. So thank you.
Oh, Catherine's in Australia. Wow, look everybody. I love this. International travel, ladies.
We have
I'm
got a lot.
excited.
We have got a lot of our ladies in Australia and New Zealand, and
Yeah.
we spoke to one of them this morning, the beautiful Tina T from New Zealand. She shares a lot with us about stuff that she sees from myself and Emma, of like what's coming through. So it's really nice. We've got a really lovely community with that.
Hello.
You both look so beautiful. You're beautiful
who's
beings.
put that on?
Oh,
That's so
Charis,
sweet.
how lovely.
Oh.
And it's 7 a.m. All right, okay.
Wow. Oh, great way to start your day, though.
Brilliant
Great
way to start
You're
it,
gonna
yeah.
love this. Yes.
Liz,
10 p.m. here
Right,
in
okay.
Australia. Wow, okay, amazing. So great way to end your day.
We've got a start of the day and an end of the day.
It blows
there.
my mind that a little bit.
It just is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and actually a big part of quantum flame healing at the moment, which we're going to go into further down the workshop, it is looking at Einstein's theory of relativity and like time travel, and
Yeah.
because we are doing it really already, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Do you know what I mean? All these different timelines everywhere,
Yeah.
but all coming together at the same point and
Yeah.
being hours behind, hours ahead.
Sorry, I'm just really excited.
It just blows my mind. So I love that we've got all that going on.
I know.
Oh, the screen keeps freezing. Oh no.
Oh no.
Let us know. It doesn't seem to be doing anything at our end.
No.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. If it eases its way out a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit.
it's all full here. It should.
Yeah, it looks okay. So let us know if anyone's feeling that as well. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we can watch it back on here as well.
Yeah, and yeah.
So hopefully it's done now. Hopefully it was just a little glitch and it's
Yeah.
gone. So
This is where we start.
this is it.
Welcome.
Welcome, day one. And this is the first time we've done the workshop this way.
It is,
Isn't it? Because usually we just do it all in an evening and the sessions end up being like a couple of hours long.
Yeah,
don't
they do. Yeah, it's a lot to take on.
It is. But we thought, do you know what? This time we're going to split it. So we're going to do some in the morning and some in the evening. So that way it's easy to catch back.
Yeah.
It's perhaps easier to watch because
Yeah.
energetically it's not a big chunk.
No.
So we'll see how we go. We'd like feedback on that, won't we?
Yeah, like if you want to like catch up on anything, it's great to like have it on in the morning and like have us on in the background,
Yeah.
listening to some things.
Yeah.
So that is why we've
Yeah.
done it. So it's just easier to catch up because it is a lot to
Yeah.
spend like sometimes 3 hours, Emma.
I know. Just not putting people into freak out.
So that's why we're doing it today. So, and the sun is shining here today.
So beautiful.
Like it is out for us. And do you know what I did? Like we're going to go into it. We had this beautiful ritual like too that we're going to go into tonight for your third eye connection, and this beautiful weather really, really helps. So
Oh, look, Katie's put I'm on. Couldn't find you guys. However, it keeps freezing. Love from Liverpool. Oh, hello, Katie from Liverpool.
it's okay now. Okay.
Oh, is it okay now? Hopefully, fingers crossed, whatever it was has glitched out.
Yeah, it's glitched out and it's not happening
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not happening anymore. So just keep us informed with that. If it keeps freezing and stuff, let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're good. We're okay.
Evening. Ilvana's here. All good here.
Yay,
Brilliant.
amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
So if we keep looking to like the sides and down, it's just that we're answering messages to people because we don't like people to put a message on and we don't want to miss it. We want to feel everybody feel really included in our workshops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we going to start then?
Yeah, so I mean, look at my picture. I drew this.
We've got a board.
This is my third eye activation board.
Look at this now. Everyone that's been on our workshops before, this is a premiere of the
This is
whiteboard.
the new, because
This
what
is the new way.
Naja and I have a tendency to do, because quantum flame healing, there's just so much in it.
Yes, there is.
And
We're
we
so
have
passionate.
we do, and we have a tendency to have a little like, we're going to talk about this, we're going to go through this, and then we end up diverting off.
All the time.
We end up doing this. So we thought, do you know what? Let's write it down and tell everybody what we're going to do this morning so that everybody knows.
Yes.
And then we have a good structure to follow so that we don't take you off on a tangent. I mean, I can't guarantee that. It might still happen. Who knows?
no.
So basically, this day one of Quantum Flame Healing. Over the next 5 days, you're going to experience all sorts of stuff. Okay, so this beautiful modality, it is accredited.
It is, yeah.
So it is.
But sorry, by the Complementary Medical Association. Yeah, I got it out. Perfect. Did you see that? I was going to say compulsory. I was like, no, complementary.
So it is a wonder modality that we've worked towards and we've had it accredited. And what that means is that actually you can train in this modality. So everything that you're going to experience over the next 5 days, this is just a very small percent of what we do with Quantum Flame Healing. But just know that you can train in everything so that you can do it with your clients, or maybe you can start a business doing this, or maybe you just want to do this for your own self journey.
Yeah.
Because Quantum Flame Healing, it's very much spiritually led, isn't it?
It very much is,
It's about guiding you, connecting you on a deeper level to your own spirituality. So it doesn't matter where you are on this journey. Maybe you're deep in and you're enjoying it. You'll love it even more. Maybe you're just at the beginning and it's going to light you up. So it is a massive part of it is connecting to spirituality. But on the flip side of that, we've also got the science of how it works scientifically too. Okay, so because we are all energy, and Quantum Flame Healing, we work with energy. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that a bit later on, aren't we? As well?
Yeah, we are. We're going to like little snippets of, and Emma talking about the science side. Like it's not me, but it's not any difference. The science, spirituality, we are all the same. We are like. I'm so sorry about my dog. I don't know what he's seeing. Like. He wants to be part of this workshop, so I do apologise. Charlie,
he's fine.
Come here.
He's fine.
And so we want to bridge this. We don't want it to people to be feel that they can't get involved in something spiritually, that they maybe think they're too logical thinkers. Spirituality, that realm is not for them. But it's not. This is for everybody.
It's for everyone. And we want you to experience that on this 5-day workshop.
Yes.
We want to experience lots of things that perhaps are going to be unexplainable to yourself because you've felt it, you've seen things, you can't, once you've felt it and done it, you can't unexperience it. You know? And another big part of this is it is a healing modality. So get ready for transformation, get ready to heal. Maybe it's your physical body you want to heal. Maybe it's those negative emotions that are just stopping you doing stuff and making you feel sad. You know, maybe it's like relationships in your life you want to strengthen. Like, honestly, Quantum Flame Healing is about bringing balance and abundance into your life. So you're going to experience it all in the next 5 days.
We are.
So give us a yes if you're ready to get started with day one.
Yes, Charlie wants to get ready for day one. Say hi to everybody.
Elizabeth's put this is definitely for me.
Yes. So you was the lady that I spoke to on Insta. Sure, it was you.
Love it. Yes, so give us some yeses and we're going to get started.
Yeah,
because we're excited.
And also give us now we obviously, as you can see, some people said they're reading back to front.
Don't worry, we're going to read it out. I mean, I can't write the other way around. I will try my best. In fact, you're doing tomorrow's board. Now she was going to write it the other way around so you can see it better.
I'll have to be with like a mirror, won't I? With like putting it on tomorrow.
Lily's ready, Lorette's ready, Catherine's ready, Elizabeth's ready, Jessie's ready.
Jess Best, I love that. Also,
Ulco's ready.
Let us know, because obviously we're starting with third eye activation. We're talking about like the third eye connection. Does anybody like know what the third eye means? Let us know if you understand what the third eye means to you, or you're not quite sure as well. Need a mirror for both of us. Let us know.
Don't worry too much. We're going to read out on there.
Don't worry.
I think I just like the idea. It's there now. I mean, the eye's not back to front, is it? That's all that matters.
That's the main part of like what we're talking about.
Ready, Jamie's ready, Tracy's ready, Annalise. Yay!
Need a prayer.
Perfect.
Come on. Yes,
perfect.
Katie.
Yes, Katie. Need a mirror. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. So, like Noshra said, let us know, like, if you're. Because the word third eye, it gets thrown around a lot. And I remember when I first started on my journey, everyone was like, oh, you need to open your third eye, connect into your third eye. I'm thinking, what? What's this? Something's here? But what does that mean? What do you mean I need to connect to my third eye? Well, how do I do that? And it was confusion.
It was.
And then, like, you don't feel like you can
say anything.
Excuse me, can you just explain what that is? Because then you feel like, well, this is the whole point. We were put in situations where we felt that we couldn't ask those questions. and because it made us feel silly, it made us feel like we should already know this stuff if we're here.
100%.
And we didn't. And this is why we love doing this so much, because we understand when you don't understand something, but there's that sort of like everyone else's egos around you, and you're like, oh, I really should know this. I can't ask. And this is it. Like yes, it's my penile.
Yeah.
So it's just knowing and understanding it a bit more. And this is what we love to do. We love to like explain it really in layman's terms.
Exactly.
So that you really have like that understanding and awareness of it.
And you're in a space that if you need to ask a question, because it's like where is it? Should I be looking for something? should I close my eyes and suddenly my third eye should be going, here I am, here's my third eye? Or is it when you activate it, do you actually see a third eye in the middle of your forehead? I mean, these are all the questions that we had when we first started, being really honest.
Yeah, and I don't know, for me it was like, oh, the third eye. And I was like, well, I don't know how, is mine operating? What is it? I was like, oh, what do you mean, open your third eye? I don't understand. I don't know. It was just so confusing.
It was.
Let's have a look. No, but it is not 100% sure how to activate it.
Right,
Perfect, Jane. I followed you two since BC, my nav, so this is the place I'm supposed to be. Yeah,
and
that's been our journey.
Definitely.
So it makes sense for it to be yours too.
Definitely.
You know?
How do you know if it's even open? That's why we're going to eat.
Well, don't worry, Emily, you're in the right place. That's exactly the sort of questions like me and Nashua love to hear, because that's exactly how we felt. Is it open? There's nothing. Shut up.
Is it suddenly you just feel it in your forehead? You just have this big blinkered. And I'll just so on our awakening, when we met at the retreat, my first realization of the third eye, because we talked about it at the retreat and stuff.
I was really confused at the retreat. That was the place where I felt I couldn't
talk about it.
Talk about it and say it,
because it was our first tiptoe into it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was our first experience of.
And when I did the breath work, I actually felt that I'd walked into my third eye.
Wow.
Well, what I thought was my third eye.
Yeah.
It was just like a triangle that I thought that I'd walked through, and what I could see through it.
Yeah.
But I still wasn't quite sure, because then you get it banded around, don't you? And it's only afterwards, and I go, oh my God, no, Nashua, why have you taken your power away from that experience? You did walk into your third eye.
Yeah.
But this is all comes with experience and being around people that get you and can hold the space for you.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is about that as well.
Saw a door and light when focused on third eye. So maybe a door of spiritual open leading to the light.
Wow.
Love this.
Wow.
You up to now? Need to. Hey girls.
Hey Gemma. Hello, lovely. Lovely to hear.
You up to now? Need to keep on track. Is that your friend?
No, is it not Gemma?
Oh, is it Gemma? Hello, Gemma. Sorry, darling. I've got need to keep up with you girls. Right. Okay. Should we get started?
So what we're going to look at today is a big part of your third eye. Okay, it stimulates our intuitive channels. So we're going to be looking a little bit more deeper into that, so you can understand what that means. And the whole purpose of this morning is to bring into awareness all of these things. So tonight, when we go into activation, it's going to really wow.
Yeah.
So you've got that background, you've got that information, we understand it all. Yeah, Gemma's like, it's me. And then we're going to look at the pituitary
gland.
Yeah, we're going to look at that one.
Yeah.
And why we activate this. Why is it important to activate it?
Yeah. Then we're going to look at the pineal gland. Okay, so we're going to look at actually the physical components of the pineal gland. Look a little bit into the sciencey bit behind it, and what these glands actually mean to us and how they're connected to sort of various points in our body, especially our chakra areas.
Because the third eye is actually connected to quite a number of glands, but these two are the most important. Well, not important, but they're the biggest ones.
They're the biggest ones. Yeah.
And actually, the pineal gland actually sits more towards the back, doesn't it?
It's the back, yeah.
And it's the
pituitary gland that's at the front.
But it's how they all connect together to open that third eye. So it's really exciting.
Yeah.
And then
why activate it?
Yeah, why activate it? So we're going to look through why we should activate this in the first place. What does it do for us? What does it mean for us? What are the benefits? What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then we've got
What can we experience? So
Yeah.
what can we experience? Well, it has been activated. What will we find different in our life? What will we see? What will we open up to?
Yeah.
How will it affect us? Because
Yeah.
it affects all parts of your life. I mean, even down to sleeping, and we'll go into that as well.
And then we've got, why do we teach this in quantum flame healing? Because it's a big part of like our modality is working with your third eye open. And it's learning how to channel, how to read, how to bring everything in. So a massive part of that is how to open your third eye. And actually, this time round, it's going to be one of the bonuses for joining us, an extra masterclass on like really showing you in great depth how to open and help someone else open their third eye. And have a real deep understanding, because it's a really big important part of quantum flame healing.
It is
being connected to your intuition, isn't it?
It's all about the connection.
Yeah.
It's all about, because who here is on here that I know, like us at the start of our journey, we were so disconnected to intuition. We were so disconnected to what we needed in our life. We were just, who's here just on a cycle, just on that cycle, okay, of just like Groundhog Day. So of every day, you're just doing Groundhog Day, you're in that masculine, you're just going round, and there's nothing that you need to, it's almost like you've got to your life at this point where you're just turning the cogs of the wheel. You're not actually investing like what your opinion is. Like if you've had an opinion on something, then it's sort of like been pulled back. And so you've just been in this space now that you just carry on with the day. There's nothing, you just feel stuck.
Yeah, give us a yes if you feel that's you, like you just feel a little bit stuck, doing the same thing over and over again, and you feel that calling for something else, and it's not quite happening, and you
frustration.
Yeah, you're seeing your life how you want it to be, and you're seeing where you are, and you're frustrated, and you're like, I want more. Give us a yes if that feels like you at this minute.
Let us know, because this is all, if you're feeling stuck, you've got a block. You've got a block. If you've got that fire that every now and again you look through something and then you're just taken away to a vision of like you doing maybe a different job or living in a different place, driving a different car, on a holiday in a different place. If you keep doing that and then coming back to your reality now and feeling frustrated, let us know, because that's a block.
100, Gemma. Yeah, it's so true. That's me, Elizabeth. It is, and it was us. And a big part of that is because your third eye, it needs opening.
Yes.
It needs activation, because then we start to read and do things differently, because we're really trusting our intuition then. We're really connecting with our higher selves. We're really connecting with the spiritual side of our soul. And when we're guided in this way, I promise you, you can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong, not at all. So
here we go. What are we talking about first?
Intuitive channels. Stimulates our intuitive channels. So intuition, what is it? When people say, so how do you feel about that? No, tell me what you really feel.
What do you mean?
You know, no, when somebody says to you, say, sorry, no, I was just giving you like an example there. I was doing a bit of role play.
I did not get that memo. Sorry.
And you go like, how do you feel about that? Do you want to do it? And you're like, you don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, so you know when you're say like
the worst person to do role play.
She's like, not playing with my role play. So say like, I knew when I was blocked, like making decisions was really, really hard for me. Like I procrastinate.
Yes.
I'd just be in. Yes. Procrastination is a massive part of like not being able to make a decision. It's not being able to take action, because your intuition, maybe by partners, situations, has always been criticized.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, let us know on here, like how many of you would say you struggle to go with your intuition?
With your gut feeling.
Yeah, with your gut feeling. And what I mean by this is sometimes, like, we'll put it in the most simplest terms. So you're driving somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. And a big part of your body and your mind says, go left here. Take a left instead. But you know the way you always go is straight on. But something's saying, go left, go left. Do you go left, or do you just think, oh, I'm just going to go the way I know and go straight on and carry on that way? And then you get into the biggest traffic jam. And you go, oh, I knew I should have gone left.
Yeah.
I knew I should have gone left. But we don't listen, and we don't trust it, and we don't just jump in and do it.
Yeah.
You know, let us know how many of you here struggle to really connect your intuition and lead.
Trust it.
Lead every part of your life with that feeling, with that gut feeling, rather than that voice saying, oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, be careful.
Yes.
and then we don't do what every part of our cell is telling us to do.
Yes. Yeah. I go the opposite. I don't trust my intuition. Right. I struggle to act on it and doubt it. Yeah. Because we've been so conditioned and we've been such in this rut, and that's why our third eye gets blocked. Because we don't want to be wrong. We think it's bad to make a wrong decision. There's never a wrong decision.
No.
You're always making the right decision. You are always, and when you listen to that intuitive feeling, it's like, oh, should you send this email at that point, or should you have that conversation a certain way? If part of you feels like there's a stuck feeling or you shouldn't do it, that's the right way to go.
Yeah.
That's the right way to go. And it's almost like your third eye is stimulated and it's connected to your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is feminine led, and feminine led is all about flow. Okay. And your third eye wants to help you make decisions and lead a life that keeps you in that flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we bring balance, harmony, everything. It all starts here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Struggle to act on it. Susie says, and doubt it. Lisbeth, sometimes. I always doubt it, Hayley. Jane, it's trusting if it's right. And that's the hardest part, isn't it?
It is.
You have that feeling, but you're like, is this right? Is this right? And then we don't do it, and we do something else, and we're like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like when you know something's going to happen. How many times have we gone, knew that was going to happen?
Yeah.
I bloody knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And you really start beating yourself up then for not listening to yourself.
Yeah, you do.
And you go, I wish I listened to myself. I wish I bloody listened to myself and didn't listen to you. I knew I was right.
It's true,
that's so frustrating.
Even the simplest things like, oh, it's going to rain. I'll be all right. I don't need my coat. No, and you you should go back and get it, but you don't, and then you get out, and you get drenched. Like, I bloody knew I should have got my coat.
Yeah.
Oh, Gemma said here, divine timing on this one. So frustrated, feel like I'm in a pinball machine.
Yeah,
I get it. We get that pinball being passed around. Such a good way to put that, Gemma.
It's so good.
Off we go again. Same journey.
Every morning, isn't it? Like there, I wanted there, you wanted there. Yeah. And where's your intuition kicking in at any point in that pinball game to go, hang on a minute, stop.
Yeah.
I actually don't want to do this today.
Yeah.
Or you go to that party as well. This is intuition. You've been invited to a party. You don't want to go. You know it's going to be a right joke. You don't want to go to it. Okay.
Yeah.
But you feel obliged by the person that's asked you.
Yeah.
Everything in your body saying, don't go. And you've gone. And who ends up the worse off? You.
Yeah.
Because you haven't listened.
Yeah, it's so true.
And why don't we think it's okay to please ourselves?
Yeah.
Our guide, our intuition has shown us, and it's always like you never find anything to wear, your hair doesn't go right. All them signs are there, showing like not to go. Like all your signs are there. But you still don't listen to your intuition because you put yourself out for other people because you don't want to be in the wrong. You don't want to upset others, but then you don't care about upsetting yourself.
I know, and this is a big part of transformation. It is really like, it's okay, we all know we've got to do these things, but when you actually feel it and you actually start doing it, it's incredible how those little changes make big changes and big shifts to everything around you.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And it's part of boundary making as well. Once you listen to your intuition and you stay by it, boundaries that we find so hard to put in place, to be walked all over, all of those things, once we listen to our intuition and we stand in that, what happens is the ripple effect goes out.
Yeah.
Because then other people that maybe we've upset at first start respecting our boundaries, start respecting our decisions, because we're only doing it in love. And this is what we teach with quantum flame healing as well. We don't ever come from a place of like, I'll show them, I'm going to follow my intuition and that teach them. That's not the flow that we go with. And that's not how you bring flow into your life. When we talk about our intuition, it's always in that loving capacity, always in that compassionate way. So when we put these boundaries in and we follow our intuition, we give other people to do that around us.
And like a really good example of that is like sometimes like your friend, your mum, your sister, your brother might call you up and say, oh, is there any chance you could just pick me up this from the shops? But actually, You go into the shop is a bit of a diversion, and it's probably going to make you late for whatever you're doing. But you're like, yeah, no problem, that's fine.
Yeah.
And we do it. So we set off, we pick up what we need.
Yeah.
And then we end up making ourselves late, or we're rushed, or we're panicked because actually it's not really being convenient. It's not like I'm going into the shop anyway. You know, I've actually gone out my way to do that. And then you deliver that to that person and you realize actually they've just been in and they could have perhaps gone to the shop and done it. But, you know, I've done it for you and made myself late and stressed out. So next time, it's just using your intuition and saying, actually, I'm really sorry. I'm not really going near a shop today. If I was, I get it, but I'm just not. And then you do it.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that person then thinks, oh, I've got to go to the shop and get it myself. So next time that person doesn't ask you because they have got the time and they can do it themselves. But sometimes we just have to take that first step.
Yes.
And trust in and saying, actually, no, I'm really sorry. It's just not convenient.
Yeah.
Whereas if someone asked you and you were actually going to a shop, then yeah, of course. But sometimes we put ourselves out so we can make other people's lives better and stronger. But in reality, it's just really like hurting ourselves.
Definitely.
And it's not making us an unkind person or a mean person. It's just bringing your life into balance. And when you do that, you're bringing other people's lives into balance for them, you know? So it all sort of has that big ripple and brings it all together.
Right.
And this is why it's really important to stimulate our intuitive channels, because it directs us so much more than you realise.
No, it's so
you
true.
applying some messages.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is around that as well is that actually it helps us to connect to timelines. Now, you might be like, what do you mean? And this is where we get on the spiritual side of the journey.
Yeah.
Because a big part of quantum flame healing is connecting you to different timelines. And for us, timelines are almost like past lives. So with quantum flame healing, we'll open up a beautiful portal, and you learn how to do this yourself.
Yeah.
And we go into that portal, and in that portal, you are connecting to a timeline that is still going on now. So you might recognize that as a past life. But for us, it's not something that's past. It's something that's still ongoing, but it's a timeline. So Emma, let's say, I know for a fact in a past life, I used to be a witch. Okay. So now when I'm doing certain healings, I perhaps have to open a portal and I go into that timeline where Emma is a witch. Okay. And in that timeline, Emma Witch has asked for future Emma to come forward.
Yeah.
So she's called me in and I've called her in. So we go and we meet on this timeline and we give each other what we need so we can heal those parts of us. So when each of us go back into our own timelines, we're stronger, we're happier, we're more abundant. And this is a big part of opening up our third eye.
Yeah, it is massive.
Do you want to add anything onto that?
Yeah, no, when we talk about like our intuition, if we feel like messages are coming through, maybe from another timeline, another version of ourselves to come through, to just go with it.
Yeah.
Just go with that, to bring that in, and to go through that portal, to go through there and to bring that knowledge forward, because we've got a plethora, aren't I? We have a plethora of knowledge.
A what?
Plethora.
Wow, that's a good word.
That's a great word. Does everybody like that word?
I don't even know what it means, but I like it.
Yes, it's a plethora. That means it's a lot. It's like a plethora of knowledge that's within our bodies.
Yeah.
And our intuition is almost like your Akashic record within your mind, within your third eye. It knows, it's like your GPS. It knows exactly where you should go, where you should be, the knowledge to bring forward to you. You have it all there. And it's almost like when we do the activation tonight, when we show you how to really like physically, spiritually, energetically connect with it, you'll be all looking through your third eye tomorrow. I am not joking. You'll be like, what do I need to do in this situation? Stopping, literally putting everything to your third eye and going, what is my intuition? What is it telling me? Which way am I supposed to go? And also in business, it is absolutely gold dust to be connected to your third eye. Because how much have we learned in the last year, Emma?
Oh my gosh.
Last year and a bit. And what we've really connected with is never ever doubt that intuitive, gut feeling about how something should go. Never doubt in business as well, because you're always being directed. And when you're doing something that you love, okay, and you're in the flow with that, you will get signs, you'll get messages, and it will come up in your everyday. Because don't forget, when everything's happening around you and you're like, well, why is this all going on? It's happening for you, not to you. And when you use your intuition and you have that opened, you can see the bigger picture of that happening to you. Or maybe you didn't get that deal, or you didn't get that client, or you didn't get that job, or you didn't get that love interest. Okay. It is all because on that way you were showing intuition. And if it hasn't worked out that way, it's keeping you safe. It's keeping you on the right path.
Yeah. And that's what your intuition does. It does keep you safe. And it's like, even when growing up for me, I remember, I think I've always really navigated myself very well with my intuition. And that's just probably part of one of my soul contracts that I've come here to experience. You know, maybe in another timeline, I'm not using it at all. You know, maybe I'm going to get called back to that timeline to help that in. Who knows? But it's like, you know, sometimes you can walk home, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a shortcut down a path. It's a bit dark. And you go and you think, oh, it's a bit eerie here. Oh, I feel a bit, but it's quicker. And a part of you knows, walk the long way round.
Yeah.
Walk the long way round. So I always chose and make those choices when I'm feeling that feeling. I don't just think, oh, I'll nip through. I never do. I always listen to whatever's telling me to walk a certain way, do a certain thing. And that's what I mean. Your intuition keeps you safe, because who knows, if I hadn't have listened, I'd gone down that path, who knows what I would have encountered, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows what would have been there? But I've listened and I've walked a longer way home and I've got back safe and healthy and happy.
Because you had faith in it and you trusted.
And that's a big part of it. And that's what we're sort of going to activate, and you're going to start to feel and understand. I just want to say hi to Emma. And also Charlie's jumped on. Don't worry, darling, you're here now. That's the main thing. Welcome.
I was persecuted for witchcraft when regressed. Wow. An abundance of knowledge. Yes.
So true.
And the lovely lady here, let me just, Emily, is a third eye linked to past life regression, or need to do past life regression first? No, not at all. Not at all. When I had my first experience connected with my third eye, I did go into like a different timeline where I was like this like Egyptian queen, and I walked out and all the pyramids were like yellow, but it was gold like yellow. But that's just an experience that you can have.
Yeah.
But it's like you could have these experiences with quantum flame healing.
Yeah.
Like you can tap into this.
Yeah.
You know, this is what this modality is all about. It's so many different facets to it to explore.
Yeah.
I mean, what we're just covering even on these 5 days is like 5% of what quantum flame healing is actually about. I mean, only 5%, isn't it?
And it isn't. It's magical. Like when you understand how to like open portals and connect into your timelines that are ongoing, it is another way of, I suppose, what we've known and sort of grown up as past life regressions.
Yeah.
But actually, it's an active timeline that's going on.
It is.
So when you're visiting that space, it's still ongoing. And we'll talk more about timelines and different dimensions and different frequencies.
And energies and stuff.
And energies and how it comes together.
Right. So we've done why it stimulates our intuitive channels. So we've just given you examples there of like how your intuition is heightened when you're connected to your third eye, when you have that activation. Now we're just going to go into a bit of like the physical, like physically what the spiritual and the physical are connected to. And it's the pituitary gland.
Whoop, whoop. So just before I do that, I've just Emma Rose has asked, how do you girls know all this? Okay, so one thing.
We were talking about this today, isn't it? Yeah.
So one thing that obviously no one ever knows everything.
No.
And, you know, there's still so much more that we're learning.
Yeah.
And all we're doing is sharing with you our experiences, our teachings, everything that is coming to us. And like with quantum flame healing, as well as we get further in, you'll understand. For some of you, this might sound crazy, but for others of you, you might be like, I'm totally in the right place. I get this. We've channeled a lot of messages. Like we've had like lots of different like Tesla's come through to us, Einstein has, we've had a lot of the gods, like we've worked with so many of the, I can't remember the word, deities, so like Thoth, Buddha, Horus, loads of different people have come to us with divine guidance and messages, and this is how we've created it all, because we've listened to those messages.
We have.
And we've channeled that, and they've helped us piece together everything. So now that understanding about past lives and timelines, we've physically been on that experience.
Yes.
We've physically been on that journey, and once we've done that, you can't undo it. You can't unexperience it. And this is what we want to take you all on the next 5 days. We want to take you on this journey of experience, because once you've experienced it, you can't not believe, you can't undo that experience. And we are all so capable of channeling all these messages.
Definitely.
Like each and every single one of us, like we're all here to like have these experiences. We can all heal our bodies with energy. We can all channel.
Totally.
We can all read cards. We can all talk light language. Like everything that you've seen anybody ever do spiritually or work with energy, you are capable of doing that. And this is what we're here to show you. We want you to have these experiences, okay?
Yeah.
And like, oh, you're so on it, knowledgeable.
You're so lovely,
That's
Emma.
so lovely, but we all are. We all contain this knowledge, okay? And sometimes it's just like we're all on this path to share knowledge. And it's been a long time for Nigel and I to step into this power and do it.
It is.
You know, but we've been guided and we've been shown this is what we want for everybody. This is like truly where our path lies. We want everybody to be able to stand in their power and share the knowledge you hold, because you all hold this beautiful knowledge that means something to everyone that's listening. And sometimes it's just having that confidence and trusting, which comes from your intuition, that you've got this and you can do it. We're all meant to be on a platform. We're all meant to be here to help others.
Definitely.
You know, and maybe this is the start of your journey, or maybe you're already helping others and you want to enhance it, whatever it is, or maybe it's just for you at this moment in time, for you to start your own journey and gain your own confidence and feel your own connections and really feel in control of your own body, your own mind. And just like, it's just brilliant when you feel this way. We want this for everyone, don't we?
We really do.
We do.
Can I just say, the lovely Emily said she asked the same question as like you, Emma. Like,
wow, at the same
time.
time.
Will we be able to channel those people also when we're finished?
Yes. 100%. 100%. You can already do it now.
Yeah.
But it's just being shown, isn't it? And
being guided.
And this is what quantum flame healing is. Like when everyone's come to us and spoke to us and channeled these messages, it's shown us how to let other people experience this quickly and easily, you know.
In a beautiful space.
And it's like sometimes like when you've been like for a past life regression, you come out thinking, wow, that's amazing. I wish I could do that. Well, you can. Yeah, you can. It's just because like sometimes one thing that me and Nigel learn, especially in the spiritual world, is sometimes a lot of secrecy. Yeah. Like, oh, I can't really tell you how you can do that because I just know it. No, we've all got this. We've all got it. And we've all, once we open those channels to listen to those messages and you start running your life like that and trusting your intuition, trusting what your guides are saying, your higher self, channeling those messages, that's when you come into abundance. That's when everything changes. And this has been our experience, hasn't it?
Definitely. You know? Like we're doing the workshop on Friday about Atlantis and we're going to take you on that journey. Now, I haven't had any formal training. I haven't been to the Atlantis school and sat down and gone, this is how you actually go into Atlantis. But what I've had is visions, dreams, channeled meditations, messages come through. The reason I saw this ascended master is that we did a bit of a meditation, didn't we? We sat and I just saw this man come through, blonde hair, really statuesque. Some other just words came through and I was just like, what are these words? And then I just like researched and I saw it was like one of the ascended masters from Atlantis. And I was just like, whoa. And that's how it started. And using quantum flame healing, be able to connect, go to that space and like ask my guys to show me, to take me on that journey, to channel me what I need to know. This is all what it is. There was no someone giving me like, I don't know. A guidebook or saying, oh, you're the only one with this gift to do it. It's only you can take it. No, we all can journey into Atlantis. We all can do that. And this is what we want to show. Like, all of us have
Yeah.
got that within us, all of us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's crack on.
I
can't
know.
wait. There's just so much, isn't there?
Do you love the work of Dolores Cannon? Love her.
Yeah.
Absolutely love her. Do you how do you channel your higher self? I've always struggled.
Oh, we're going to be doing that Thursday now.
We are going to do that
Yes, we are. So we're going to help you connect to that because that's a big one. So we're going to be doing that. And that's Thursday night's workshop where we're going to be doing that.
Right.
So, yeah.
Before that was a prostitute and murder. All clarified.
Wow.
Amazing. It is amazing what you can go through.
Yeah.
Danielle's on.
Oh, hello, beautiful Danielle. So we're on the pituitary gland, aren't we?
Yeah, we're on that.
So when the intention is to activate this gland, okay? So why is this gland so important? This gland is the one that sits in front of the brain right here,
Yes.
which is actually when we talk about the third eye, where the representation for the third eye is, okay?
Yeah.
And this gland regulates a lot of our function, okay, within our bodies, within our minds, within that sort of dreamland, if that's what you want to call it, like the vision world, the spiritual connection.
Yes, yeah.
It regulates all the functions and it connects obviously to the pineal gland, which we're going to talk about in a moment as well. And it's all about really bringing balance into our bodies. So this gland here, that's why we have to look after it.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can imagine, we've got the physical, but we've also got the energetic side. Okay. Yeah. So here we have the physical, which is the pineal gland,
pituitary gland.
Yeah. We have the pituitary gland, which is what we recognize as in the physical, which is how scientists talk. But then obviously in the energetic world and the spiritual land, it's known as the third eye.
It is. And this is almost, if you want to look at it, okay, when you've got the pineal gland at the back and you've got the pituitary here, this is like, you know, the what's it when you watching a film, projector. Yeah. So this is like the projector. So this is where you put the film in and start juicing it up. And what happens is it speaks to your pituitary gland here and gives you the picture.
Yeah.
It sends the message. So the message not to go down that road, the message is to take that deal, the message is to go and get that job. It comes up here in your intuition channel. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like when we activate, okay, the pituitary gland, so our third eye, this is when we can actually see beyond what is physically present in the moment.
Yes.
So this is when we start connecting to visions. This is when we start understanding who's channeling, who's coming through for us. Like it opens up then to like this whole new world, you know. And it's also known as the Ajna chakra. Okay, so that's AJNA. And this actually means to command. It's authority. So when we open this, we are in control. We command our day. We command our lives. We decide where we're putting our authority. We decide. Yeah. And this is like when we stand in our power with our intuition. This is when we lead like our own life into the right space and the right path. And by doing so, the ripple effect always helps everybody else. Yes. Always. Okay. So through our third eye, we can actually learn to have authority and command over our mindset. And what that means is, do you know that voice sneaks in? Oh, you can't do that. Oh, no, that's not for you. Don't go for that job because you just won't get it. So-and-so's much better than you. Don't book that holiday because you can't afford it. So maybe wait. You know, that is not us being in command. That is not us being in authority of our own mindset. When we are and our third eye is activated and this gland is opened, this is when we control our thoughts to serve us. This is when we tell ourselves the upside of our story. I am going on that holiday. I can afford it. I am going for that job. And do you know what? When we talk like that, guess what? You get the job, you have more money, you go on the holiday. Yeah. So why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's telling you, that's opening. That's opening. It's sort of like it's like the communication, okay? Yeah. It's like the third eye, when you look at it through your pituitary gland, and the reason why it's set up that way, it's the messages, it's the channel.
Yeah.
It's the
is, isn't
channel that comes through,
it?
and it comes through that part, and it comes through this gland to really make you aware. So it's like it's there.
Yeah.
It's there in your your face, your eyes.
Yeah.
It's there connecting these words to it. It's there giving you, letting you make that decision.
Yeah.
Because how many times in our life is that decision taken away from us?
Yeah.
Decisions in our life has been run away, and we're not connected with being able to decide, going, no, I am going on that exotic holiday. No, I am going to get that promotion. No, I am going to open that business. I am going to do that live on Instagram. I am going to show on Facebook. Like, I decide, not anything else around me. I decide. Yeah.
So true. And just put here, Catherine said it's like a window.
Yeah.
And it's true. And when your windows get dirty, you have to clean them.
Yeah.
You have to like look after it. And this is what activation is. So it's not like you just activate it this evening. It's like a continuous. It's continuing to be in that energy. It's continuing to have this third eye open. Okay.
Sorry, can I just say,
yeah.
Emily, do you use a lot of affirmation and manifestations, e.g. 369? Can't believe that you just said that. Got to stay with us on these workshops, because you're gonna, you asking that, it is gonna blow your mind, the vibration of quantum flame healing.
Yeah, I think we should just say a little bit about that since it's come up. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah.
So a big part of this is Tesla came to us when we first developed quantum flame healing, you know, and one of the messages, we didn't know this straight away.
No, we
it's
didn't.
come through further down the journey. As he's channeled more to us.
Yeah.
And, you know, for a long time, when we did a quantum flame healing session, we always wanted to have a little bit of background music, a little bit of frequency music, okay? And we could never get it to work.
Yeah.
So we'd start talking, we'd put the frequency on, and everyone would say, oh, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. So then we'd turn off the music and we would just channel we would just channel the journey.
Yeah.
And you'll experience this, okay? And what we've been shown is that actually when we're working with quantum flame healing and we're working with quantum flame energy, this energy that we draw from the quantum realm, which we'll explain where that is, and which will blow your mind as well. This energy that we work with is actually Tesla's frequency of 369. And this is a frequency which Tesla created, which heals cells in the most magical, beautiful way. So when we're channeling and we're working with this energy, and we're going to attune you, by the way, to this energy tomorrow evening, so that you can experience a difference in your energy when you're with us over the next 5 days. So we're going to temporarily attune you for those 5 days when you're with us for the workshop, so you can feel the difference. And so, we work. That frequency is a frequency that when we're channeling the energy, it is what comes out. It is that frequency of 369.
I know, Emily, how insane is that? Like, you are so meant to be here to hear this.
But we're going to talk more about the energy side and how it connects together, because that's exciting too, but that's not today.
So we don't want to confuse you. We just really, really just want you to really just feel into third eye activation. We really want you to start this experience that we're going to take you on, trusting and being in flow. This is a great foundation to start this experience on. This is a great sort of like starting point to connect you back to self, to connect you back to your thoughts, to connect you back to your feelings. Because anytime that you want to make a decision and you really think about it and sit with it, you will know what the right decision is.
Yeah.
It's only because we don't believe in ourselves and we have that such low self-belief that we actually know what the right way is.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not, because we've got all these glands within our body, within our physical, spiritual, that show us that all the time.
Yay! So why activate it? Why should we activate our third eye? Right. Firstly, it gives us a clear perception of our reality. Yeah. So when we can see things clearly, we can act clearly. Instead of all the fog, all the do's and don'ts, what ifs, all that coming in. Let's get that out of the way. Let's just have a clear perception of our reality. And that's when we stop feeling stuck. We get out of those cycles and we start running down that path of purpose, like so fast.
I love that.
You know? And here, you know, it helps us have a better understanding of our purpose in life. Like, put in the comments, yes, if you feel you are meant for something more, you feel a calling, like it's like this thing that you're not doing yet, but you know you need to do it, but you don't know what it is. Yeah, let us know if that feels like you. I'm going to have to catch up on the replay. What time are you on, please? So we're probably going to be on here probably another 20 minutes.
Another 20 minutes,
yeah. And then we're back on tonight at 7:30 for the activation, so don't miss that. Okay, my lovely.
Sorry, can I just say, Amy, well done. You stood in your power. You made that decision. Yes, that's amazing.
Yes, so yes, look, Lisbeth, Teresa, Emma Rose, we're
Hi,
all feeling
Teresa.
that. Yep, Gemma, so we all feel that calling. Hi, Jess. Yes, I feel.
Okay.
What does it say?
I feel I'm here for a project, but what I'm trying to what am I trying to establish?
Exactly that. Exactly that. So when we have awakened our third eye and we've activated it, okay, we start to really rely on our intuition, and we can really see the unseen. So when we say that, like, we can see the unseen, it's like the visions, isn't it? It's like the channeled messages. So you will start to see and experience things. Like when Tesla first came to me in Nashua and started talking to us, you know, at first we're like, what is this going on? But then we start to write these messages down, and then we start to, like, maybe just look up things. And the things that he'd told us, when we looked it up on Google, it was the same message that he'd spoken those words. So it was like, wow, he did actually come and tell us this. He did actually come and show us this.
Start to believe ourselves then that we could hold that.
You know, and that's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. So that's why we activate it. That's why we open that in the first place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right, your turn now.
Oh, right. Now we are the pineal gland, okay? I always think like a really bad word in there, and I don't want to say it.
I know, she's so naughty, isn't she?
I am. So, why I feel really connected to the pineal gland is because this, not for that reason.
The coconut water's kicked in,
Alwina.
So if you're first to our workshops, we normally always have coconut water, and when we're drinking, we get a bit giddy. I promise there's no vodka in it.
There isn't. It's not even 12 o'clock.
I think it's just quantumized.
I think it is. I think there's something about the coconut that gets us all going. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. So the pineal gland, back of the head here. So we've got the pituitary here, then we've got the hypothalamus in the middle, and then it's connected to the pineal gland. Now, why I feel that I've always been like drawn to talk about this part of the third eye is because that's where it holds certain crystals. That's right. We have like these calcite crystals, okay? These quartz within, like really microscopic ones that are within our pineal gland. And what happens is, like anybody that has crystals, that's into crystals, I mean, I love crystals. Crystals saved my life, and I'll never, to the day that I don't have any more words, it's crystals that did save my life and bring that energy. It made me understand energy, okay? That was like my first stepping stone to understanding what things hold energy and what it actually means to me and how that can affect me. And when we like decalcify, so when we sage, almost like we sage our crystals, we have to do the same energetically to our pineal gland, because that's the hub, okay? So that's where like our serotonin derivative, which is melatonin, which keeps us calm, which keeps us balanced, it releases that hormone, okay, physically in our physical being, that connects with our energy sources within our mind, that connects with the thoughts that are in our brain, that connects with our self-belief. The pineal gland is like the hub of where the good hormones, the projector, like where a thought happens, where you see that dream, it almost holds it there and gives it life and gives it form, then it sends it forward to your pituitary gland, okay?
So true that. And as it comes forward, if your others aren't open, this is when you
become stuck.
You become stuck because the message isn't clear, is
it?
It's
not getting to the front.
You know, or you read that message, but you don't trust it or listen to it. So you disregard it almost.
It's like switching your television on, but you haven't tuned it in.
Yeah.
Isn't it though?
So true, yeah. Wow, I love the way you explained that. That was great.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
darling.
the pennies like dropped a bit further for me.
And this
You
is
know,
what
it just
happens.
happens, doesn't it? Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
really interesting. Like teeny, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
Sorry, I put you on.
no,
off
not
stage
at
now.
all, not at all. So when we're in a state like when we're stuck, we overthink. Okay, and then what happens is at night time we don't get the proper sleep. And this is where our pineal gland, it serves us in our sleep mode. It serves us in our rest and repair, okay? Because it understands this is the hub where all the thoughts are coming in. This is where the magic happens. But when we can't be in flow because we've been up all night thinking about that conversation that we haven't even had yet, you know, that conversation that we haven't even had that yet, of sorting something out, we're always overthinking. So what happens is, if our pineal gland isn't getting that rest and isn't able to give us that hormone to bring us that in that calmness, it brings us into an anxiety. And when we're in anxiety, it's taking us further away from intuition as you could think, because anxiety brings you so far into the future where really all we've got is the present. All we've got is the present. When we're looking for our intuition, it's being in the present moment. When your anxiety, it's like intuition's here going, hang on a minute, that hasn't even come into your life yet. I can't give you an intuitive sign of something that's happening 3 weeks down the road. Like that hasn't come in yet. We've only just got now. You know, we've always just got in this moment how we feel. And in many spiritual traditions, believes that the pineal gland serves as the connection between the spiritual and the physical. And it shows you because it's physically creating this life for you in the pineal gland, and the spiritual is sending it to your pituitary gland so you can visualize. And Bob Proctor always says it, and he does it in this form. If you can see it here, you can have it here. And he points to this. If you can see it here, it doesn't go here. If you can see it here, he goes, if you can see, and why does he do that? Because these legends, this has been in teachings for how long? Yeah. If you can see it here, you can have it here. And it's made me go truth pump. He's saying that all the time. And I always remember, if you can see it here, you can have it here. It's already in.
Yeah.
It's already in. You haven't had them thoughts and them visions. It hasn't come from nowhere.
Yeah.
It hasn't come from nowhere. I don't want to live in Bali because it hasn't come from nowhere. No, it's been shown to me because that's my timeline. That's my most abundant self. That is where I'm going towards, and my future self in that timeline is going, hello, hello, I've showed you the vision. Hold it in your hands. Come on, let's do this.
And this is where it all starts to link in to what you probably know as manifestation.
Yes.
Okay, it's all connected. It's all one, you know, but it's taking these little steps, and this word gets thrown around a lot, and we put a big lot of emphasis on this, but actually we're just doing it all the time. And this is another way of really trusting that vision, isn't it?
It is. Emily, you wear amethyst. This is an amazing, this is the most connected crystal to your third eye. This is so on that level, okay, of manifestations connecting to that third eye. So you really got a good one there, Emily. It's really beautiful. And anyone, like we've got a...
Hi, Wendy.
This is great. We've got a selenite, which is like a decalcifier. So even like we had it, me and you did it yesterday. We sort of just rubbed it, didn't we, on the back of our necks, on the back of our heads. And doing these practices, I mean, we'll show you all tonight, but things like that, these we can all have them. We can all do them. And this is the thing, knowing all of this. We've got all this. We can know this.
Yeah.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
Right. It's easier learning when you declassify and you connect and you clear your pineal gland. You'll have, I mean, how many of us find it really hard to retain information? Like, because we are so stressed. How many here finds it hard?
Okay, so what about when you get random feelings that something bad is going to happen for you, or you just have a dread in your stomach? Where does that come from? So again, this is your intuition kicking in a little bit. Sometimes you've got to understand what is the ego holding us back and what is intuition.
Yeah.
So the example I gave earlier, when I just like, when I used to walk home from school, I just used to get a feeling like, oh, I'm not going down that path. I'm going to walk the long way around. I did it and it kept me safe.
Yeah.
and listen to that feeling. But sometimes we are so used to expecting the worst, we forget what it's like to expect the best. So when we get that feeling of dread and something bad's going to happen, it's because we've experienced that already.
Yeah.
So things don't turn out the way we want, so we assume they're never going to are. But actually, when we open this and we connect ourselves in, you start to see the visions of happiness, success, healthy bodies, happy bank balances, relationships flourishing. And we stop connecting to that dread and we start focusing on all the beautiful things that are coming in.
Yeah.
And that feeling of uncomfortableness, we start to listen to that and know not to make that decision and to go a different way. So it's almost like we always say, don't we? It's like we're navigating. And when we listen to ourselves and our intuition and we fully activate our third eye, we can steer ourselves through the best possible route with the most peace, the most harmony, and connecting to all of those feelings. Whereas when we don't listen and we go on a different path, we end up, oh my gosh, I've gone over a bump. Oh my gosh, what's around this corner?
Yeah.
It's a completely different experience.
Yeah.
And this is why this is such an essential part for our being.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It really is. And just want to finish on with a pineal gland. It's the alchemist of your brain. Okay. And when we say alchemist, it's where it strengthens your immune system. It strengthens your get up and go within your body. How many people have autoimmune conditions now? The reason being they are so disconnected. They're just letting their immune system sort of dwindle away. It's like when you don't water a plant, it's going to die. Okay, it's going to wither. And what happens is when we don't give that faith and that love, the light just becomes dimmer and dimmer. Okay, and this is what happens because we're not letting our immune system cleanses our thoughts. Our immune system helps us be strong enough to change that mindset from a negative to a positive. It's up to you whether you wake up in the morning and go, oh God, I'm still so tired. Or if you wake up in the morning and go, wow, I am so excited for today. Today is going to be a great day. Even if you are feeling tired, even if you have had a night where you could have just got an extra couple of hours sleep, you're up. Okay, but you can make that decision. And if you've got that within your immune system, if you've got your pineal gland, if you've got your intuition channels, all of that in flow with your immune system, once you say that, your day will completely change. Because who wants to go through the day feeling tired all day? Who wants to?
Not me.
Yeah, who wants to? Or do you want to go into that day going, I've got this. I'm going to have a really frigging successful day. And tonight, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to meditate before bed. Maybe I shouldn't scroll so much on my phone. Maybe I'll get that an extra hour and that will feed me even more. You know?
It does. And you just start making these decisions for yourself naturally. But you're just enhancing yourself more and more and more. So the next bit then is what can we expect to experience?
Oh my God.
My favorite bit. So you can experience visions, like everything that we talked about, like channeling, like when we say visions, like sometimes I see a lot of faces, sometimes a face comes forward and talks to me, sometimes I go on a journey where I'm actually taken, by angels through portals, and I'm like, whoa. So visions are huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you'll experience these visions as we get further and further along, and you'll experience some tonight too.
Yeah. Can I just say, Tina, I'm feeling right now in Ireland. Obviously, I'm married to an Irishman, being Naja O'Brien. So we had to keep away from the Paddy's Day yesterday because we're doing this. And I know I can feel about your head. So enjoy. Just go on your 5K walk and enjoy listening to us.
And it does. It wakes you up. It gets your body going.
Yeah, it does.
And sometimes, like that state you were talking about, tiredness. Sometimes we've lived in that state for such a long time, we forget what it's like to actually feel more energized. And it's like when you start going through all this transformation, your mind lifts, your body lifts. You're like, wow, I didn't realize I could feel like this. This is crazy. Because we settle and we get used to what we've been feeling and we think that's normal, but it's not. We are made for more.
Yeah, we think it's normal.
Yeah, and it's not.
I used to think before I closed my business, I used to think stress equaled success.
Yeah, and it was normal.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not. The more stressed, I really thought, and this is how messed up it was, I thought the more stressed I was, the more work that I did was the more success I was.
Yeah.
And I reveled a little bit in the stress.
Yeah, and then that didn't turn out so well financially.
No, and then yeah, it doesn't work. So please don't get it doesn't work. It's not right. No.
So we can also expect to experience clairvoyancy, which is when we can
Yes.
start to read people's energy, read people's messages that are coming through for them.
Yes.
So we hear the word clairvoyancy and we immediately think, oh my gosh, we're speaking to the dead.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get freaked out by that, because ultimately when the greats are coming through, they're coming with a loving message.
Always.
And you might get, you might loved ones that have passed. You're opening yourself up to all these messages, but I promise you, there's nothing scary about it, nothing to be afraid about. Everything is in this beautiful, loving energy.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
Increases clarity. Okay, this is, I think, is very important, and this is what I felt was a difference for me. When you're making decisions or you're trusting yourself, it's having the clarity in the conviction of what you're doing. It's having clarity in knowing what's been shown to you. It's having clarity in your own self-worth, okay, and that self-belief, okay, and knowing that whatever's coming forward, you have clarity in yourself, knowing that everything is working out for you. You're always going to make that right decision, and however it's going to turn out, the clarity is you've got that faith. Clarity equals faith.
Allow. Can you hear us? Can you hear us now? I've put the volume on. Yay! Can you hear us? Oh my gosh, divine intervention or what? And this just shows, right? Thank you. Yeah, like I just said, thank you so much for staying with us. Usually,
no sound. Have we got sound?
Have we got sound? Okay. Can you hear us, Joe? Can you hear us? Yes, now.
Not seeing her.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually.
Oh, sorry. Tracy just said they'll be back. Don't worry. And she went, yeah, I told you all. How good was that? Yes, Tracy.
And
yes.
it is, like, this is a difference, like
thank you
usually
for
that
saying
could
this.
spiral you out of control. But no, just keep our cool. We knew we'd be back on. Maybe everyone just needed a break for a second.
Yeah, maybe. You don't know what came in. Maybe
No.
like a new level came in.
Yeah.
Maybe like a sweeping understanding, like of understanding of third eye came to you.
Love it.
Like your guides came to you at that point and was like, third eye.
And actually, right, the next thing that we're just going to talk about with your third eye,
oh my God,
like, what you can experience is it actually creates new ways of viewing the world around you.
So
perfect. I know in that experience then, when we went off, who felt, where'd they gone?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I need to hear the end. Like, who was like a bit like that?
Stressed.
A bit stressed about it. Like, is it mine? Have I done something wrong? Is it on my end?
Yes.
You start to feel like that. Is it me?
Have I pressed something?
Yeah, have I pressed something? Like all of that.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Give us a yes.
Let us know.
And what that means is like creating.
Sorry, we disappeared at 11:11.
What?
That's on the timer. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Who's coming through to work with us
I know.
later then? I'm excited. And it is, it's like when you were saying it creates a new way of viewing the world around you. Okay. It's your perception of events and how you read into that. So I'll just give you, oh, look, the pigeons come and sit on your tree. So I'll just give you an example of that. When we went away skiing in December, our flight got delayed, okay? And we had to stay another night in, like, we got to the airport, then we waited there all night, then they shipped us to a hotel. We got to that hotel and it was completely full. So then we had to get a taxi and go to another hotel. So by this point, my husband is like, oh, this is the worst day ever. I'm so tired. Like, what's going on? Meanwhile, I'm like, great, we're getting shipped off to a 5-star hotel. It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So it was like the 23rd. I was like, we're going to wake up Christmas Eve in this beautiful 5-star hotel. And then we got to the hotel, the 5-star hotel, didn't have any recollection of us. And we had to actually pay the money up front ourselves, which was like, I think about £1,400. So my husband's like, oh my God, this is the worst day of my life ever. Like, going to panic. And I'm thinking it'll be fine because we can claim it back from Jet2. We've already got the confirmation letter. It's just been misunderstood. What's the point in panicking? There isn't anything. So I really enjoyed the experience. We went to our room. It's like the master suite. It's like one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in. Like, all the products just smelled so
amazing.
Oh, and like the kids loved it. My dad was there. He'd loved it. Like, we all had this beautiful, amazing room each, just to enjoy. And then the next day we woke up, we went down for breakfast. Like, people were serving us with these beautiful white gloves on, champagne. Like, me and Paul went for a little walk around the town, and it's their Christmas Day there in Austria.
Yeah.
So everything was closed apart from these Christmas markets, everyone's singing. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. This is so lovely.
This is a Hallmark film.
It was. And all my husband was stressed. Just thinking, I need to get this back. We need to do this. This is ridiculous. He's on the phone. Here, that's like, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. Like, it creates ways of viewing the world around you. So, and even like yesterday, he was like, oh gosh, I've got about staying in hotels now. I was like, why? Where's that come from? I was like, from Austria. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we had to stay in that hotel. I was like, you mean that beautiful 5-star hotel?
Did he?
Well, his experience, because he got so stressed and overwhelmed,
it wasn't a good one.
He couldn't enjoy it. He just wanted to get home. He just wanted to like get home. Whereas I was embracing it all
and loving it
and like, wow, because I knew this was happening to us, not against us. Everything would work out.
Yeah.
But in that moment, we have been divinely guided to enjoy Salzburg and enjoy this experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I could really take that on board. Whereas my husband had a completely different experience, but it was the same. We're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And this is what we mean by it creates a new way of viewing the world around you.
Yeah.
And when you step into that energy, you see everything that you have and everything that's magical rather than focusing on what you don't have and feeling in lack.
Yeah.
And it's a great transformation to have, isn't it?
It is. It's a great switch.
Yeah. And this is when we stop feeling stuck and we feel like we're on our purpose.
Yeah.
It all falls into place, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
So I know we're going on a bit now. What else have we got? So
Third eye and its power.
yeah. So basically, it is like it's a mystical, invisible. Can I cancel that? Not going to go off.
Yeah.
Cancel again. Not going to go off. So it's a mystical, invisible eye. It provides perception beyond ordinary sight.
Yeah.
And that again is like the perception of how we see things.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's like you can either see as a new venture, new business venture, say something's given you an opportunity, somebody's given you and opened a door of opportunity. Now you can either see all the hard work that you need to put into it to get that going, or you can see all the amazing abundance of money, opportunities, being able to help people, employ people, how this could change your life. You've got two ways of looking at it. Two ways. And I understand it's really easy to go into that, but all that hard work, especially if you've suffered like exhaustion before, if you've had that work exhaustion and you've hit that wall, we understand that. But this is why using and being connected to your third eye brings that balance. So you know what your limitations are in that day, what you want to accomplish, okay? And there is no point in pushing yourself. And that's why when we go to exhaustion, it's almost like your intuition is letting you know in the physical, you pushed yourself too much. You didn't listen to the signs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your perception of what you think you needed to do, it wasn't really what was needed, you know?
So finally, why do we teach this in Quantum Flame Healing? Okay.
Well, where do we start?
So the reason why we teach this in Quantum Flame Healing, the reason why we want you to be able to activate somebody else's third eye is for all of what we've discussed, but also it's really important, our intuition.
Yeah.
It's really important to connect to our own insight and trust
Yeah.
ourselves. This controls the meridian of the body, which, I mean, we're not going to go too much into
It's
that.
your energy points in your
Yeah.
body.
It's like so important to be in alignment. We talk about chakras, don't we? Bringing them into balance and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it all starts from this gland,
Yeah.
this third eye, bringing it all into alignment.
Yeah.
You know, creates balance.
Yeah.
But one of the things that we love more than anything,
it just takes you to that amazing higher consciousness, that enlightenment. When people say they have that higher knowing, it takes you to that place.
Yeah.
It takes you that bird's eye view of all possibilities.
Yeah.
It gives you that. And do you know what it is? When you go to that higher consciousness, when you go to that higher level of enlightenment, it's empowerment. You're bringing the power back to you.
Yeah.
Whatever decision that you're making, that you're in a flow, that you're following intuition, guess what you're doing? You're bringing that empowerment back to you. You're not letting other situations be the master of your day, the master of your life. You are that.
Yeah.
You are all being, all knowing. You control everything, and it's bringing that back. Because how great do we feel when we felt we've made the decision, we've been heard, our voice has been heard, and it's been carried out. And then what happens is you just become, your energy, your frequency starts to rise. And then, you know, around you, everything else starts to look easy.
It does. And a huge part of Quantum Flame Healing is connecting you with your higher self, with your guides, and learning, truly understanding how to work with them, like to help heal yourself, help heal others. And a big part of this, why we work so much with the third eye, is because it is your spiritual zone, okay?
Yes.
And if it's blocked, it can cut you off from your higher self. You can stop that connection flowing in. You can stop all the magic starting to help, okay? And you know what? It engages you with your inner wisdom. You activate things inside of you that you didn't know you had because they've been stagnant and dormant for so long. So it's not just about this third eye activation. It's all the wisdom, everything that's stored within you. And I promise you, ancestors will have passed wisdom on to you. It's being stored and held in your body right now, and it's time to bring it to the surface. And this is where your glands connect together
Yeah.
to show you that vision and show you what's been hidden inside yourself for so long.
Well, that's why I've been connected with Atlantis now through
There
this
you go.
Ascended Master. It's not that it's brand new information.
Yeah,
It's already within.
Yeah.
And I've just activated that piece of me that's ready to align with that. And God, it feels like so unbelievable connecting to that wisdom.
And it creates a perception that serves you, okay? So you can see everything around you is for your greatest good. You can actually start to see like what you want, what your dreams are, what your desires are, and actually feel that's going to happen rather than feeling, nah, it's not for me. I'm never going to do that. Oh, I wish I could be like that. Well, you can.
Yeah.
It creates a perception that really serves you, okay? And yeah, activates hidden knowledge and
open-mindedness,
open-mindedness, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I just stopped your flow there. Did I stop your flow there?
I thought you were going to say something, but you didn't. Are you going to say something now?
No, open-minded. It just like me.
Open-mindedness, and I was like, oh, and then you
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
No, because it actually just needed to sink in. Like open-mindedness instead of being so closed-mindedness.
Yeah.
Because when you're stuck, you can't see any other solution.
So true.
Can you?
That's what makes you stuck. And then you think, oh, I'll try this, and it don't work, so you get more stuck. And then you become a bit closed off, don't you?
Sorry, I've just never seen it as like, we've never said
way.
that. Open-mindedness.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
We haven't said that, have we?
No, maybe we haven't really talked
That's
about
why I'm just like, open-mindedness. Yes, open-mindedness. Yes, it makes your mind to be open. And you know what?
All possibilities.
It is.
And outcomes.
My husband actually says to me, he goes, I always think about what you say. It's not happening for me. It's not happening to me. It's happening for me. He's had an open-minded situation in that.
Oh, brilliant. That's great.
Yeah, and opened up to that. Oh, okay.
Wow.
So my day isn't really bad.
Yes.
It's showing me something maybe that I need to look at. Why did it go bad? Maybe I'm not seeing the point of view from someone that's working in his site and that's what's happened.
And it is, and it's like sometimes like you might want a contract or you might want to get a certain job and you know, you think, yes, I'm going to get this, or pass an exam, or you start your business and you think, yeah, it's going to be great, everything's going to flow in, and like you don't get the job, it flows in, and all of a sudden you start to think, oh gosh, this is the worst day ever. But actually, no, there's a reason why you weren't meant to get that job. There's a reason why that contract didn't come in. There's a reason why your day didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, because it wasn't for your greatest good. And when you start living in that energy and understanding everything's meant to be as it's meant to be,
100%.
you know, it's like your perception and the feelings connected to that, like it changes your whole outcome.
Yeah.
The whole outcome.
Yeah.
You know, and a big part of it is, more than anything, we are massively connected into the spiritual side, and a big part of that, it starts with the third eye activation.
Yeah.
You know, because knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And this lives both within us and without. It's everywhere in our
It
surroundings.
is.
You know, Mother Nature, everything, all the elements. We're going to look more and more into that. But it's what we hold inside. We have this amazing gift in each and every single one of us.
Yeah.
And we're going to start to activate yours tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. So
So
excited.
who wants to join us this evening to activate your third eye?
Join us tonight.
Give us a yes in the comments.
Yes,
Give us
cool.
a yes.
Who is going to be with us
Who's going to
tonight?
be with us tonight?
Emily, Tracy.
7:30, and I know we've been on here an hour and a half, so we will not be on there this long tonight. We are
No.
going to go into the activation
Straight away.
Come relaxed.
Yes.
Come like just
Get a candle if you've got a candle. It could be like a little tea candle if you've got a tea candle. Bring that tonight. We've got some candles on tonight, haven't we?
yes, and if you've got a little bit of oil, a little bit of oil, anything, bring your
Oh,
crystals,
yes.
whatever. And if you haven't got any of the above, it doesn't matter. Just bring yourself and be comfy.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to be on what, 45 minutes?
Yeah. Just doing pure activation, pure connection.
Yeah.
You know, be somewhere comfy. If you know, wear something comfy.
Yes.
You can do it from your bed if you want to.
Yeah, wherever.
Wherever you've got that that time.
Yeah.
Yes, it is 2:30, Wendy. Yes.
Yeah,
So looking forward to it.
us too,
Yes.
Elizabeth. Thank
You
you,
both.
Susie.
Oh,
Yes.
brilliant. Let's
Amazing,
have a look.
amazing.
Let's have a look.
Oh, honestly, just thank you so
Oh,
much. Like
Teresa.
all of you being on here today, it's been great. Ramona, what time is it there at the moment? So it's 12:30 here at the moment. Ramona.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. 12:30 lunchtime here at the moment. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Our Orshi. That's our quantum artist that's on there. Yes, from Australia.
Yes.
Amazing, brilliant. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for staying with us
Yes,
after that
thank you.
blip and just being in there.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That was great, wasn't it? That?
But it showed us something about like how we view the world, and it really
Yeah.
did bring into awareness
What
People-
we're gonna say?
yeah what we're going to say, and people felt like they'd missed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So bring all of that with you. Maybe, okay, just write down, just journal how you feel after this workshop. Just write down things that have stayed in your mind that you've learnt from this workshop that have really connected with you. Because maybe not everything you've connected with, but that might be certain things that we said that you've gone, oh my gosh, you're so right with that. Okay, if I do that, right, okay, I understand that. Just journal. If you've got just like a book or anything, it can be, if you've got like a piece of paper that you're just going to keep and use for the rest of this week.
Yeah.
Journal. Let's see how we've started this week off and how we're going to end this week.
Yeah, I love that.
And we can have a bit of a journal, like
Yeah,
prompt,
love
like on a
it.
Friday afternoon.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
To see, everyone can share, like, how they started.
Love it.
How does everybody feel with that?
You've got a few new comments on yours.
Will there be replays as I can't make Thursday? Everything is streamed directly into the group. So whichever group that you are watching, this now what you're watching is directly on the group.
Yeah.
So you can go back, you don't have to wait for it, it's on it.
Yeah. If, however, you're watching it on the Triune Mind Method business page, which is our business page for Quantum Flame Healing, you must join the other groups. So come and join the pop-up group. Please put in the comments you'd like the link, because we're not going to be streaming it in there after today.
No.
Okay. So for those of you that are live with us in the pop-up group, perfect, amazing. Those of you that are live in the Quantum Flame, what's it called?
What's that again? The big
Only
group?
the Quantum Way, isn't
Only
it?
the Quantum Way, yeah.
Perfect, amazing. If you're already in a Facebook group, then it will be streamed in here. So everyone we've been talking to on here, you're in the right place. If there's anybody that's watching on the business page, please ask for we'll have a look through the comments, and we'll send you the link so you don't miss it.
Yes.
Okay.
But thank you so much. Remember, journal, write your feelings down. We're gonna have
You will love as it will be school morning here. Yes, Catherine, there is a replay.
Everything's on replay.
As soon as it's finished live, it just goes straight on, so you can just watch it and just activate it in your own time.
I know.
In your own energy. When you're ready.
Oh, we're excited that honestly you'll love seeing what you wrote down from today and what you do on Friday. Oh, this is great. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful day.
Bye.
Evening, sleep, rest, whatever you need.
I know. We'll see you in the morning. See you at 7:30 this evening. That's your UK time.
Yay.
Bye.